Our next guest is one of the traditions of Hilton Head, Steve Wilmot, with the RBC Heritage Golf Tournament sponsored by Boeing. Good to see you.
No, good morning. Good seeing you as well.
Now, this is a tradition of a Hilton Head staple, a low country staple. How long has this tournament been going on?
Well, actually, we're preparing for the 49th year, if you can believe this, and we're already had preparations for about the last year and a half to plan on our 50th anniversary, which will be in 2018. So we're trying to tie in a lot of different things so we can have a great celebration in 18, let alone one in 17.
Sure, and this is the only PGA Tour in South Carolina?
The only PGA Tour professional event in South Carolina. It's one of only 42 PGA Tour events on the PGA Tour. It's one of only 4 invitational events too. So we're very fortunate, very lucky to have this event in this wonderful community. And as you know, the community has truly rallied around this tournament, so we're lucky to keep it going and keep on trucking along.
Absolutely. And how does this compare to other PGA Tours or events?
Well, there's there's a lot of differences from we're all different with regards to demographic marketplaces and things too. But we are one of the smallest markets on the PGA Tour, and if you think about it, we can't necessarily go east or northeast or southeast and market and sell the event, or we'd be in the ocean. So we have some limitations, but it is truly a client destination, a client customer destination tournament to come to, and that's where the economic impact is so great, because a lot of people are coming into this wonderful
It's a huge
community.
draw.
It is, and we've had record crowds last year and over 130,000 people for the week of the tournament.
And your demographic has shifted a little bit. Your guests have gotten younger.
Yes. We've
Not
talked
that it's
about
bad
it.
that they've been more mature,
well, we found out that the event actually was getting a little older, but the crowds. What happened was people were here from 25 to 35, and they kind of took years off and families and responsibilities and all, and then they started coming back, and we're working hard, the team, our staff, on looking at all those things, and we're not limiting ourselves to anybody, because we certainly have some great people that have supported the event for 49 years, let alone some sponsors such as Coca-Cola that have been with us. But then we are Christmas came early twice this summer with us signing an extension with RBC and Boeing, and which gives us an opportunity to look to the future a little bit and can invest in maybe some new things that will add value to our sponsors and as well as our spectators.
Now, you all never rest on your laurels. There's always something new and interesting. What can we expect to see that's different events and venues for 2017?
Well, I learned something years ago from Papa Joe, Mr. Joe Frazier, and the day you're content is the day you get past. So just because we did things a way 5 years ago, let alone last year, might have been the right way. But what can we do better? What can we do? And what we've actually created, it kind of goes back to, you were talking about our demographics of ways we've been known as the adult spring break in a way. And,
yes, well said.
I don't know how that fits in with things, but that's something we look at. We have the 19th hole that we were partners with Anheuser-Busch. We've had the Grey Goose Lounge on 19 that we've partnered with, obviously Grey Goose, but we're creating a Wine at 9 venue this year, between 1 and 9, obviously, and it's an opportunity there for a different group and all too. So we're looking at the space. We're very limited what we have, but working with the resort where the Harbor Town is played, but working with the community as well, and listening to our spectators, listening to our sponsors of ways for us to get better, to be better, to do better. Yeah,
absolutely. And so everybody's been curious, how were you affected by Hurricane Matthew, and has that changed anything for you all?
More than anything, it was more about the facility or the site itself in Harbor Town, and the resort's commitment, Sea Pines' commitment to the golf course, to the community, and the town's, obviously, as we all know, commitment to getting this community back on track has been tremendous. And you actually probably, with the exception of a few trees down, you could have played the week after the tournament. And but we've had there's some trees that are being addressed. The conditions are phenomenal. We'll have a great event in April. The PGA Tour was just in recently in their agronomy department, and the efforts that are put forth by Sea Pines and John
So
Wright
everything is
especially.
on schedule, ready to go. But the thing is, we need to get our tickets before January 4th.
Yes, not that we won't sell you some afterwards,
Right.
but we have a holiday promotion going on right now, and you could purchase clubhouse badges at $35 off. And but there's anything from practice round badges all the way up to other opportunities, and individuals as well as sponsors are looking for
Yeah.
other ways to enhance their experience while they're down here.
Always so much going on. Staple event. Steve Wilmot, so good to see you. RBC Heritage, sponsored by Boeing, coming up right around the corner. Good to see you.
Be here before we know it.